There is no urgency to justify the emission of the injunction as it's been asked for.
The Université du Québec at Montreal is seeking an injunction to have certain rules imposed on the pro-Palestinian encampment that's been on their downtown Montreal campus since May 12th. At the Montreal courthouse on Friday, lawyers for UQAM told the Quebec Superior Court that they do not seek to dismantle the camp, but rather ensure that people are able to move freely in and out of buildings after the encampment allegedly blocked certain doors. They're also asking that the encampment keeps a distance of at least 3 meters from buildings and that security cameras are not covered. With the threat of an injunction, supporters of the pro-Palestinian encampment at UQAM say participants are ready to make concessions.
There was an assembly last night where unanimously the people in the assembly in the camp decided that there were certain things that are requested by the by UQAM that they're ready to go along with, and they had those discussions, and I think they have some sort of a written agreement on those points that was going to be presented to the judge.
Lawyers representing the pro-Palestinian encampment said there is no longer a safety issue at the campus and therefore not an urgent need to have an injunction because encampment participants are said to have agreed to ensure that access to buildings will no longer be blocked.
As I understand it, and as an affidavit testifies, last night at the General Assembly of the encampment, which is how they make their decisions, unanimously it was voted that all emergency exits from UQAM buildings that sort of exit into the encampment not only are unblocked, but actually have a free passage to the public roadway.
McGill University also requested an injunction to have the pro-Palestinian encampment removed from their downtown Montreal campus last week, but were denied due to a lack of urgency as it's not blocking access to the school. The encampment outside UQAM Science Complex now has about 40 tents.
We've asked the court to reject the injunction altogether. We don't believe that, given the vote last night to allow the passage from any emergency exit, we don't believe that there's any urgent need for the court to intervene on these questions.
Justice Louis-Joseph Gouin says he will likely not give his decision on the injunction request until Monday, but did say that he wants to ensure that the protest remains peaceful.
The judge, before things got started, was encouraging the parties to try to discuss things amongst themselves to try to arrive at certain conclusions, perhaps that would simplify his task. If they can agree to things, then he doesn't have to order them.
In Montreal, Gareth Madoc-Jones, City News.